Look at this. Toby's
Yeah, the hair's
actually...
not looking very fresh. Might want to fix that up.
Really?
Yeah. It's looking pretty messy on the sides.
Yeah.
Fred.
That's good. There you go. Oh, there's a sticky part. Did you not see it, Mum?
Oh, he's got a very good hairdresser.
there's
She's
a
underpaid and overworked. But
There was a part like that just going up.
what's that?
Well, you can sort it out. Well,
Stand up then, husband.
I'm not going to some sort of.
Ooh, do a twirl. Hello. It's 20 to 4. I've got rain all over my glasses. And I haven't vlogged very much today. I had a lovely day. But it's not been the kind of day for convenient vlogging. I'll tell you what I've done, shall I? I have picked up my camera a few times and filmed a few snippets, but not really a great deal. In fact, I'm not even sure if this is the first time I've spoken to you today. I can't remember. So, oh goodness, I still haven't even edited yesterday's vlog and got that up. But do that in a minute. So I met up with my friend B this morning for a cup of coffee. It was a rubbish cup of coffee. Cool. Sometimes you get a good one and sometimes you get a rubbish one, and it was particularly rubbish. Anyway, we had a lovely time catching up. We hadn't managed to catch up with each other for ages. We've known each other since we were 11, but been thick as thieves since we were 12, really. So we had a good catch up, and then I had to go and pick up some school shirts for Wilf. I checked online that they were in stock, so I drove over completely out of my way to get home, drove over and ended up taking the wrong route. I took the lorry route rather than the car route, and when I got there they were shut for lunch. Didn't know they shut for lunch. Very old-fashioned traditional school uniform shop. Of course they'd shut for lunch. Then I got home and decided that I would get going with making another attempt at doing the sourdough sandwich loaf from the Bread Songbook. The recipe's called the Albert. And I'd fed my starter this morning and it was ready. So I got going with that, walked the dog, lovely. The wild violets are on their way up now, as well as the bluebells, so that's beautiful. Then, oh, and all the trees are bursting into this acid green colour that just makes my eyes happy. It's the colour of euphorbias and nicotianas, or however you say it. Lovely. And Alchemilla mollis, that lime zesty green, you know. Then I walked the dog, did the next part of the bread. Then I went to the zero waste shop and dropped, oh, that's my dash cam. Then dropped off the my containers for refills. Then I thought I'd better pop to the library. I've got a book waiting for me. So I whizzled on over to this village here where I am now, where the library is. And it's closed because it's Friday. So I'm not doing very well. I'm bound to turn up somewhere else now and it's going to be closed. So just killing a bit of time before heading off to pick up Wilfred. Actually, I do need to just get going, because otherwise I won't be able to park. Pick up Wilfie Woos. We will carry on listening to the audible version of Goodnight Mr. Tom, which we're both loving, absolutely adoring. Really good book for Wilfred to listen to as well. Much the same as The War That Saved My Life, which is set in the war, about an evacuee. Well, that one's about evacuee children. This one's about an evacuee child. And it's just really good lessons for Wilf, very thought-provoking and just so beautiful. You can just see how beautiful this book is. You can see how it's going, you know, how beautiful the story is going to be. It's just heartwarming. I love it. They did have it on TV years and years ago with John Thorne, you know, Morse. And I'm going to do that. Pick up my containers that will be filled up. Get home, and then Teddy will be on his way home with Toby. For anybody new around here, my middle son goes to an agricultural school. It's a very unique school. Dash cam again. It's a very unique school, and so unfortunately, because it's too far away for him to be a day pupil, he sleeps there Monday to Thursday, which I absolutely hate. But he is following his dreams, so got to support that. So he'll be home, so it will be a lovely Friday night feel tonight, except he'll probably go out with his friend tonight. I used to prefer it when he'd go out on a Saturday night and be home on a Friday night, but he seems to be doing it the other way around now. Okay, bound to speak to you a bit later. Been waffling on for 5 minutes. See you later. Came home from picking up Wilf and going to the zero waste shop to find that this thing had stolen 6 eggs and eaten them on the sofa. So guess who's cleaning the sofa? Me! We were looking into getting them reupholstered at some point, but we were hoping they would last somewhat longer. We don't really like the fabric anymore. That's what it looks like. It looked much more white and brown a minute ago. But we were hoping they would last us a little bit longer. And of course they will, but God, egg is so difficult to get out of fabric. It's cold inside, warm outside. So I'm coming over here to the log store. Not very high tech. I'm gonna make some kindling. That's my kindling chopper. There. We got this one because our logs are quite big, so we needed a big area there, but actually it's not the best, I don't think. Where's the hammer? Pick up all the tiny little bits as well, because they make good kindling. That'll do the trick. Lovely blossom tree. Do you know what? I didn't even know that was there.
Oh, that's my face.
I didn't know that blossom tree was there. You hear the bees in it? And the reason why is because it's behind that The one where the sunshine is there, it's behind there, so you can't see it from this side of the garden. Apple trees in blossom. Well, not sure whether I've left this day too long now, but let's see. It's feeling absolutely brilliant. Look at it. Oh, big dollop of butter there, though. Look at that. It's probably still going to be dreadful, but let's just hope for the best, shall we? Tuck it up in bed. I'm going to tuck this up into bed, have a shower and tuck myself up into bed now. So I'll see you tomorrow. I fibbed, it's not good night. Oh. So this jumper, it's hard for you to see in this light, but the neckline is where I would want it to be, and I don't even have the rib on yet. If I pull that up, it's right to my gizzard. If I put on an inch of rib, it's going to come up to here. The neck at the back is super high, which, whoops, hang on, let me swap hands. So I can definitely, now I'm confused. I can definitely do something about the neck. Can you see how high up it goes? What I can't do anything about is the fact that I have got 3 inches positive ease just on this side, which means I've got another 3 inches on this side. So it's just way too big, which is bizarre because, look, that's how I wanted it. Look at all that fabric. I got the gauge correct. I mean, my gauge is absolutely spot on. I've knitted the 3rd size, so what's that? Extra small, small, medium. I'm not a petite woman. I'm an average woman. You know, I'm 5'5½". I'm around 11 stone. I've a 32E bust. And yet it's way too big. Now that I've got this sleeve on, it's difficult with the light, but you can see this seam here is halfway, well, it's a 1/3 down my arm. That should be there. It's not a 1/3 down my arm, I'm exaggerating. It's a good 2.5, 3 centimetres away from where I want it. I want it about there, which means this doesn't fit. If I reknit this in a smaller size, the neck is going to be even smaller. What do I do, everyone? I'm frogging it. I'm not keeping it. This is being frogged tomorrow because it doesn't fit. And I'd rather knit it so that it fitted, but it doesn't fit. But what do? If I reknit this in the gauge that I've got, in a smaller size, what do I do about the neck? I mean, I know that I've got some funny proportions. I don't have a very long neck, but looking on the Ravelry pictures, they all look, people on the Ravelry pictures look completely fine. But this has not worked out for me. Oh, all that knitting, look at it. It's just way too big. What a shame. Oh well, I've enjoyed knitting it this far. I just don't know how to redo it and not, in a smaller size, end up with a neck that is even more like that. I wonder if I could knit a bigger neck and then just take the numbers to shorten up this bit. And it's not even like I've got shallow shoulders. I'm actually very broad. I'm quite a sturdy built person. I take after my dad. I've got a big rib cage, I've got big shoulders, big feet, big hands. Not putting myself down in any way, shape or form. Very happy with my sturdy body. It's strong and healthy. But when it comes to fitting garments, it's very annoying. If I wanted it to fit with this 6 inches of positive ease, I'd have had the perfect top, but it's not what I wanted with this yarn. Oh, I'll sleep on it. Actually, what I'm going to do is cast on for a third time and knit away and see how I get on. And then if I'm getting on well, I'll unravel that and knit with the yarn. If I'm not getting on well, I'll find another pattern. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Good night. Getting in the shower now.